So it looks like he's holding station. Morning, folks. Sunday. What are you doing then? What are you doing? Eh? Let's have a look at the old blah blah. 3:25 in the morning, East Coast, United States of America. 4:25 in the afternoon in Japan. Brisbane, Australia, 5:25 p.m. Still a decent time for the Aussies, isn't it? A little bit later, 7:25 in the evening, New Zealand, which is still manageable, isn't it? Toronto on that sort of like same East Coast time, 3:26 a.m. Los Angeles, 12:26 a.m. Now, LA girl is in LA, so it's 12:30 in the morning. But Calgary, interestingly enough, 1:26 a.m. So many bleeding time zones over there, isn't there? Just crazy. 12:56 in the afternoon in Mumbai. 11:26 in the morning in Dubai. Houston, Texas, 2:26 in the morning. Buenos Aires, 4:26. Europe, obviously 9:26. Perth, Australia, 3:26 in the afternoon. Is it crap literally or what? 9:26 in the evening in Honolulu. Okay, what do you need to do? Montego Bay, sandy beaches, lapping water, clear, crystal clear seas. I'm gonna get me flip-flops. Nicole Smith tuning in from Colorado. Colorado Springs or just Colorado, Nick. It's Big Jet TV every time, everywhere. There we go. Nice one, Nick. Suho has gifted a channel membership. Thank you, Sue. That's very, very generous and very kind of you. Thank you. 787-9. Interesting that Virgin Atlantic have announced that they're dropping the option on their, I don't know how far down the line they were with their other 350 orders, or their final batch of 350 orders. Well, I say final batch, but their last batch. But obviously the 7 A330 Neos that they have that they've acquired, for them seems sufficient. Whether they're going through some kind of restructuring, I don't know. But that is obviously they need to get rid of their existing 330 CEOs, and then, you know, see what happens there. I mean, these 7, how many CEOs do they have remaining in the fleet? Is it 7 or more, or are the 330 Neos literally going to swap directly with the CEOs? John Grinham, DC8 Jet, has very kindly gifted a channel membership. Thank you, John. Michael Brown, 827 in Blackpool. Double George, Ian Newton. Wharf 2000, James Michael Calthwaite. Yeah, sunny sunny conditions here. I was kind of hoping for more cloudy conditions, slightly maybe a little bit overcast, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So luckily I brought the silly hat. Montego Bay. Just saying Montego Bay just makes you think of beautiful white sands and beaches and the sound of the water lapping up against. Oh my goodness me! Coconut trees. Oh, maybe the sound of a what are the oil drums that they use for yeah, I know. those musical instruments. Reeds, Big Jet TV, the martini of aviation shows. It's the right one, that's Martini. Anytime, any place, anywhere. Yeah, well, there we go, Reeds. You're absolutely right, mate. Squidale, Mike Delta 11. Bruce Fine, cancelled rail link to Heathrow in news here. What's that about? Cancelled rail link to Heathrow. Oh, I was going into segment. No idea on the latest information on the damaged Virgin Dreamliner. Steel drums, that's it. Steel drums. Maybe in the distance, not right up at the beach, like in your face. Yeah, not like, you know, just in the distance. A bit like you would expect, like you used to have in England here with the bells. Remember the bells, the lovely church bells that you used to hear on a Sunday morning. You see right through those edges. It's insane, isn't it? Oh wow, Emma Watts, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. We have another person who we've helped with the fear of flying, to overcome their fear of flying. She's just flown out to Zurich on a Neo. That is fantastic. It. Wow, it's quite a steep climb, isn't it? Okay, so cabin announcement now coming on. Sometimes it's a little bit annoying because if you're filming and you're trying to film the flaps retracting, because the flaps will be retracting around about now. It may have already been done. These things are so efficient, these aeroplanes. Lucky sods going on that one. Oh well, we'll all just stick around and keep each other company, shall we? Mizam, good morning. Aidan Campbell, Debbie, Bob Marley, Beverly George. What's that? Lovely, easy jet. Right over the top of me. I was going to say, that sounds like his flaps and slats being Yeah. Well, yeah. I have to say I've still got those videos on me, and the sound of the beach and the lapping of the waves and the no big like stones like Brighton Beach. It's a mission just to get to the sea, and then it's cold and there's big jobbies floating around, and you know, it's just a nightmare, isn't it? Well, not really. I mean, I'm only joking. Oh no, that's disgusting. So here is the aeroplane of choice right now for Virgin Atlantic. So I'm wondering whether the decision on the A350s is anything related to the on-wing time. When we talk about on-wing time for the engines, but apparently it's the same with the Trent 7000 as well. Obviously Rolls-Royce doing everything they can to improve that and extend the on-wing time. So in other words, it means the length of time between servicing and removal of engines for overhaul. But really, to be honest with you, at the moment, the alternative, there is really no alternative, is there? Because, you know, in terms of the wide body community, Boeing are not able to deliver anything at the moment, and when they do, it's going to be a sodding great big 777-9, isn't it? I wish that, I think it's about time now that we stop calling the 777 the X, the most up-to-date one, the X, because the X is the prototype, isn't it? She's gone beyond that stage now. It's a bit like when was it the 388X or something like that? The 380 was initially titled, but now that obviously, you know, she's going through her certification stages, I think she deserves to be called the 777-9. And of course, there's that amazing wingtip, the winglet. Okay. Yeah, but that would only benefit me, wouldn't it? Wouldn't benefit the people. And not only that, but if you're on a beach filming, you've got people going, "What's going on here? What are you doing? Who are you doing this? What's going on there?" Kids screaming. Yeah, oh, right, for a holiday. Yeah, totally, yeah. Thailand as well. Isn't Thailand like that? Isn't Thailand like that? Karina still calls it the 777X. Well, there you go. British Airways making a big announcement on that about the 777-9, saying that they're going to use a mix of 787 and 777-9 fleet. So I'm guessing that the plan is to phase out their old aging, well, say aging, flipping really old 777 fleet, the 200s and the 300s really. What's that, GP? Can you have a look for it? Oh, I can see it, I can see it, I can see it. I think I can't, never mind that. No, that's twin engine, isn't it? Oh, that's twin engine. Oh, I'm seeing things, man. I'm seeing things. Sorry, folks. Completely new wing for the 330 Neo as well. The thing is that, you know... Oh, is there no beach? I thought that Thailand... I could have sworn that I've heard it numerous times about... say that Thailand's a great place to hang around on the beach, and then... You don't see the airport, you just see them coming over the a bit like Los Angeles if they're on the other operations. Paul Raybold. Good morning to you, Paul. Ian Austin. I don't see any tails, don't see any jumbo tails. By the way, folks, a bit of an update on the AM124. It was supposed to be next Thursday at East Midlands. As it transpires now, Antonov have told me that that's been transferred to Liège. Now, I'm going to be in Rome on Wednesday, so it would just be far too tight. Please don't say, well, why don't you just go straight from Rome to Liège. It just logistically it would be a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you, because it would mean leaving Rome and then flying to Liège, putting my head down for literally a few hours, having to charge all the batteries and all the systems and everything, but we'll see what happens. The dates may change. That's what I'm hearing, that the dates may change. Well, the date may change. Aidan Campbell, stay and run. Erin Thomas. Oh, there she is, man. There she is. There she is. There she is. We've got her. As soon as somebody said Weybridge, I'm like, right, I know where that is. Could have probably got her a little bit sooner, because she's turning into a ghost ship. And the flight crew up there at the moment. How do you keep a conversation going for however many hours it is? You definitely don't want to... What's that? Nick Gray, 31-year-old United 767 coming out for Chicago. Thank you, Nick. Niklaus Wolf. Aaron Thomas, that 747 from DFW. I heard yesterday, is it Fiji? Is it Fiji that are going to be operating a new service from DFW? That's what I've heard. Lee Griffin, good morning to you. Andy P. Given Godot 572 still amazes me the quality of the zoom on this camera. Yeah, especially when you consider what the camera is. Tiny little thing, man. Right through those edges. And he's... Look at that. Now watch the... you can see the pitch change as they power up. Also see the heat intensity sort of like become more streamlined as they power up. There it is. Is that it? Wow, look at that. Andy's saying the pink truck is in print. Wow, we've got a beautiful vortex wizard off the engine intakes there. And you can see the intensity of the thrust from the horizontal stabilizers. Nice. What a great example. That's Martini. It's a lot of weight to pull up. Undercarriage, just wow, big gust of warm air from those engines, man. Wow. And that wasn't even at this end. That wasn't even a full length departure. That was it's crazy. These are old 767, folks. Doing. Look at the winglet. Show you the strut that Boeing have, well, the FAA have issued a directive. Quite interesting. Poor old Boeing, man. Mind you, they're the ones who brought it up with the FAA. They submitted it to the FAA, so good on them, one has to say. They've probably done it because before long someone's going to notice it, and why wasn't this checked? How long have we known about it? Everyone on Boeing suddenly goes on holiday. I've got to say, if I was the CEO of Boeing, mate, you'd never keep me out of the bleeding assembly lines. I'd love to go down there and speak to the people, have coffee with them, drink tea with them, you know, socialise with them, and find out what they do, and you know, each independent part of the assembly process. It's very interesting. I think the new guy that's replacing Calhoun is actually comes from an engineering background, which is really good, man. Because I'd be down on that factory floor probably the best part of the day. I'd be visiting all the different assembly lines. Get people like, here he comes, look, here he comes. What's he going to ask this time? Who's he going to, you know? How's that work? What does that do? What are you doing there then? Can I just get on with my job? Yeah, but why? I do have a good understanding of engineering. So it would be something that I would be massively interested in. What a job to have, eh? You don't want to just be sitting behind a desk all day long with people. It's just boring, man. Get your hands dirty. You know, get some oil under your fingernails and, you know, don a set of overalls. Oh, big old 777. The rear gear steer. Main landing gear has the rear section. The rear set of wheels are steering. So there's an independent steering mechanism. You can see the you can't really see it because it's hidden, but looking at the is it the B-2 Spirit, the B-2 bomber, the undercarriage, Northrop Grumman, isn't it? Is it Northrop Grumman that produced the B-2 bombers? What an amazing, sophisticated piece of equipment they are. 24 independent sensors across the nose section of the B-2. Someone's going to say, you've been watching Air Crash Investigation, haven't you? I loved the military jet rush the other day from, yeah, it was pretty gnarly. Nice wizard. A little bit of moisture in here. Dabs of rudder there from the pilot, just to keep her on the centre line. It's only tiny little increments that you need, because you hold it on there too long and before you know it, you get oversteer or understeer or whatever it might be, but usually oversteer. Now her own speed is keeping her in a straight line now, because obviously the wheels and systems are very well balanced, but you only have to have one of the brakes slightly dragging, i.e. if it's slightly incorrectly set, will mean the aircraft will pull to one side of the defective brake. So obviously brakes are very important, not just for stopping the aircraft, but also for maintaining, making sure that they are released fully. I'm guessing that if you were to jack one of these things up and spin the wheel, I'm guessing, probably asking quite a lot, aren't you, for it to spin freely, because you've got multiple discs. Wow. 91% of flights that left Heathrow yesterday were delayed, but because delayed is when they actually announce a delay, isn't it? A delay is like, that aircraft that we're looking at now is probably did not take off at the allotted time, but that's pretty much standard procedure, isn't it? Look at those wings flexing, man. Isn't that nuts? JetBlue. Where's she headed? Across the Atlantic, we know that. I'd be fine up front, but I don't know about... she's going to Boston. So this time next year, potentially, we could be seeing our very own Screaming Emu piloting one of these jets. Mind you, I think he was a little bit upset that he heard that. Okay, we're hearing that we've got somebody on the 390 or the 39, the BA39. Shout out to the Bingleys, apparently. Tenerife, yeah? Did you say? Easy, son. Everywhere I look around. Aidan Campbell, Qatar 380, moving from Terminal 4. Yeah, that's the that was due out 8:35, wasn't it? Something like that. If they've blocked this end of the runway off. I can see now. Oh, that's a bit of a shame, mate, isn't it? I mean, we're still getting great shots, but we're not getting that really. Wow, it's going to be getting quite congested, man, when they're. Because that's like 3 or 4 aircrafts. Michael White tuning in from Bangkok. It's an airport. I wonder if that's why I'm getting that that blast from the engines. Just the oh, Tony Bagman, it's been blocked most of the week. Okay, well they've only been on 09s for a day, haven't they? So obviously it's affecting. But what he's saying is that that last exit, there must be some kind of a an issue with the pavement there. What we're talking about, folks, is this entry point here. It looks like they've blocked it off as well. Look at that. So there's obviously some kind of issue with the taxiway there. You can see there, where they've put the temporary FGWHST. Fugust Mike. Good morning from Penzance. Great to share live once again. Been a while, so. Well, Mike, great to see you here. Here, what did I read up on the 737? 800. That's it. So the noise that you hear, folks, some people call it rattling, but are the the ancillary vehicles being used to transport freight to and from hubs and aircraft. These are going out to Terminal 4 probably, I'd imagine. May have come off other aircraft and being transferred onto other aircraft. It's just a constant ongoing so that's probably going in quite a large aeroplane, I would imagine, that aft piece. All sorts of shapes and sizes. Perishables. And of course it's the wheels of the trailers that you're hearing which make all the rattling noises. Oh, Chris, unfortunate for you, mate. Yeah, condolences, my friend. Shake, rattle and roll. Kathy Williams, thank you. Just wondered, because of the backlog in fulfilling orders, if there were any other players in the market. Well, Kathy, that's a great question and a great conversation. Embraer are obviously the only other short-haul aircraft manufacturer. ATR, of course, for regional aeroplanes, and short-haul, very short-haul, but mainly regional. The ATR for short-haul domestic routes. But obviously, you know, in terms of wide-body jets at the moment, the 787 is what Boeing have to offer in terms of what people can order now. So I wonder whether, you know, I wonder whether, because of the, mind you, I wonder whether potentially Virgin Atlantic behind the scenes are possibly looking at replacing those 350 orders with 787 orders powered by the GEnx engines, a bit like what British Airways have done with their latest 787 order, which has gone against their, you know, long-term relationship with Rolls-Royce, the British engine manufacturer, and they've gone with General Electric for the GEnx engines power their 787 Dreamliners. You know, I mean, that's a right kick in the teeth for Rolls-Royce, isn't it? But Rolls-Royce, you know, in their defence, they are doing the very best they can to improve. They're saying that they've got updates that are almost imminent, that they're going to be improving the on-wing time, because it's all about on-wing time. You do not need your jets. I think GEnx offers something like 40% longer on-wing time than the Rolls-Royce engine, which is huge, man. I mean, that's almost double. Qatar 380 on radar. We've got her. She's going to cross the. Tell you what's interesting is that we'll get a better shot of her from longer range, I think. So it might work better actually for the 380 departures. You could quite easily build a house out of a plane, couldn't you? It's all about having the amount of land, but the biggest thing with you know, looking after an aeroplane fuselage as a conversion into a house would be the material would rot. You know, you'd have to maintain it. You'd have to permanently have. Well, you would do if it was your house. You can have ventilation in there. but it's the outer skin, isn't it? Would have to have quite a considerable coating of lacquer or protection on it. What's that? Oh man, some of these orders are placed 7 years in advance, man. It all depends on, some of those orders that were placed at Farnborough will not be delivered for another 10 years, potentially. You don't just go into a showroom and say, yeah, I want that one. Want that one? And then they say, right, okay, well, give us a couple of weeks, we'll get it PDI'd and we'll have it in your hands. Yeah. I don't like the idea of being in a hotel, 747 hotel. I think that might be quite close confinement. I love one of the engine rooms though. That might be quite interesting. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but let's face it, the average size room is big enough to fit an engine in. We'd have to do is remodel your room and have the... forget it. Zach Joseph travel today. I'm flying on BA 438 to Amsterdam. Fantastic, Zach. We've got a game-changing, well, not a game-changing, but something. We've got an update, folks. We've got an update to bring you, just you. But we can't show it today. You can't use it today because it's something that would be better off using it for landings. Could do me running Sorry. Yeah, the Paul just mentioning there about the yeah, they are we've got the Qatar 380. It's going to be interesting, that Qatar 380. See where that Air France jet's going out, man. Shows how long these runways are. I think that's about 1,000 foot in, isn't it? That Air France 319 possibly. I mean, it is something that's going to benefit. Well, not so much benefit, but I could do it, Jilly. Do you want to try it? 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 Okay, hold on. Okay, do it now. Oh, me back. I've just totally done me back. Watch the screen, folks. Is it? Okay, okay. Watch the screen. Go. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Don't turn to crime, you never respect. Oh yes, somebody did, yeah. Craig B. Oh, that's funny, man. Well, it works. Okay, yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on, Steve? Oh. Can you not do it any bigger, Jilly? Like, can you do it almost full screen? Okay. Okay. Can you do it again? Can you do it again, or is that too late now? Play it again, but play it full screen, because then I want to see it on my device. Aidan Campbell, Atlas Air 747-8 northwest of Heathrow. Oh, okay. Okay, well then don't do it. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't. Almost full screen, yeah, because I want to see what it... Let me try and get that one, Aidan. Okay, we're going to run it again, folks. Well, forgive the pun, but we're going to run it again just to... oh, look at that. Don't you worry, we're not going to miss anything, we're just testing it. Okay, okay. Mate, I tell you what, that is actually quite good. So, Nick Gray, fastest 60-year-old streamer ever. Oh, Chariots of Dire. Anyway, it was just a test, folks. That's the first time we've actually done it during a live stream. We are going to be able to deliver you slow motion. So for landings, if we get a Bosch moment, we can do instant replay and all that. Got to have it. Not quite a V1. We could actually speed it up. We probably could because we did. No. We'll just have a look at it and see what you think. Kathy Williams, Jerry joining the 51-year-old breakdancer. Was that a joke? Was that a joke? Was that woman, did she do that as a joke, that Aussie woman? Because it was ridiculous, wasn't it? I mean, it looked like she was having some kind of a seizure or something. I don't know. I know, but that wasn't breakdancing. That was just being stupid. No, breakdancing, there's a lot of spinning involved and all that kind of thing, isn't it? Anyway, whatever. So yeah, we're going to be able to bring you slow-mo, folks. Basically what we do is we capture the entire show, but at any time, and we can speed it up, yes. Yeah, all right then, Ginny, don't do it yet, but we'll do it after the 380s go out, just so that we can make people laugh. That's the main thing, isn't it? Let's have a laugh. Yeah, don't you worry. I'll be the one who calls out the replay to Jilly, because otherwise, you know. Oh, it was a male, was it? Blimey. Okay. Apologies to that person for getting your what do you call it? Right, sex wrong. Thomas 747 Magna Aviation overrun, may fly over London soon. Okay, coming from the north. We'll have a look out for that one. Steve Stibbins, there was a 51-year-old skateboarder in the Olympics. 51, fair play. Well, you know. Oh my God, yeah, the kids, they were like, you know, yeah. Was she 11? No, not 11. I know there was a 13-year-old. Was it? No way. Oh my God, that's fantastic, isn't it? Imagine that, competing in the Olympics when you're 11. Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, and you're rubber and all when you're that age as well. You're very, you know. Haven't finished growing, man. Wow, that's brilliant. Instant replay, Jilly. Let's just have a look at that Dreamliner. Whilst this one lines up. Just load it up. Load it up. Load up, load up, load up with rubber bullets. Otherwise you wouldn't want it. Wolf 2000, I say, great dancer. Don't play it, Jilly. If you haven't played it already, don't play it yet. Okay, stand by. Okay. Steve Stibbins. I didn't trip then. There's an edge to this inlay, this grass inlay. So. Still gonna get a great shot. Really? Oh, really? I sang it, didn't I? God's sake. 20 seconds after the actual incident replay then. Look at the nose on that thing, man. That's the Winter Olympics. Anyway, whatever. Just keep me posted. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin Beasley, for the info. Keep an eye out for those 747s. Well, just when they are right over me, that's when you need to let me know. But thank you for the heads up. So if you've got your Flight Radar 24 app open, folks, and you're not filtered to just this airport, but you've got all aircraft overflying, then well, you can actually filter it to 747s, can't you? Look at the smoke coming out of that thing. Who saw that 777 smoky departure out of Honolulu, folks? I had to put it up. I think that it may have something to do with the atmospherics at Honolulu. In fact, as they're so close to the shoreline there, the engines are almost ingesting. You know, if there's wind coming off the sea, that will be carrying a certain amount of moisture, and it may be because back in the olden days, to improve the performance, the takeoff performance of 707s, and they used to inject them with water, which used to create a significant amount of smoke. And I'm just wondering whether that sort of like salty water, salty atmospheric condition may have something to do with those engines belching out so much smoke. Because we've obviously seen 777-200s with United departing with the same engines, Pratt & Whitney PW4000s out of London Heathrow, and they certainly don't blow that much out of their pipes. $1 bill. What's that emoji actually with the pink sunglasses? $1 bill. Oh, is it a YouTube one? Is it? Oh, okay, gotcha. Supreme, fabulous, Jill Perry, nice, Steph. Steph, that one will soon be going her way. Keeping my eyes pinned to the sky. In fact, there's one there. There's one there that we are. That's not the Magna one, is it? No, it's heading east. Yeah. I'll get her when she's broken through that cloud bank. Situs! Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nuts? John Grinham. I've noticed Qatar only put sponsors on the 777, not the 380. Well, I don't think they're sponsors, John. I think they're more a promotional thing for, partially the government sort of like. I mean, obviously the people pay for, I'd imagine, like the Expo with the Emirates, for example. I'm sure there was a deal done with the government or with the organisers of the Expo to put the but you're right, yeah, they only do have special markings, let's say, on the it was the Magma. Oh, it was the Magma, was it? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get the position of it. Oh, come on, man! It's clear as daylight, mate. It's just searching a blue sky when you zoom in as well, mate. We're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose it. She's rapidly becoming a ghost ship. Oh well, we got a little bit of her, didn't we? We got a little bit of her. She's gone, man. She's gone. Well, we're trying. Okay, so this is American 777-200 with the Rolls-Royce power plant. Old engines, these now, man. These are getting very old, even though they're, they're very high bypass turbofans. They're you can see right through them, like you can with the other large fan-bladed engines, but they've still got multiple fan blades in these things, kind of as they do have with the. We got somebody. Is there somebody with family on board this 350? I'm hearing there's Qatar 350. Yeah, a little chat. Yeah, you seen that bloke the other day when he used all the runway? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, well, I'm not really all that happy about that. Yeah, I know. Well, I was going to have a word with the old ATC, see what we can do about it. Yeah, well, look, next time we're here, let's maybe we'll just both go up to the tower and have a quick word with them. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. When you back? Oh, I'll probably be here tomorrow, maybe middle of the week. Oh, okay, yeah, I should be here sort of like, mate, what about Thursday? Does that work for you? Yeah, Thursday works. Okay, mate, yeah. Anyway, how's the missus? Yeah, can't complain, kids are off school at the moment, so, she's looking after the, the little ones, and, playing any golf? Oh, no, just, flying really, trying to, Anyway, well, good to see you, mate. Yeah, you too, yeah. See you then. Okay, bye then. See you Thursday. Yeah, I'll let you know. Send us a message. All right then. Dave Bourne. We're all eagerly awaiting more updates on the Beluga into Heathrow. I have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to bring her in under the veil of darkness, offload her, and then she's gonna go out in the middle of the night. I'll be offloading. Some heavy hitters waiting to go out. I don't know what the oh, there he goes. I think the Qatar jet, because of the entry for Sierra also being closed off, I believe, means that the anything coming out of T4 needs to either go massive intersect like the El Al jet did earlier on. Wow, man, 777-200, should have seen it was halfway up the bleeding runway. Crazy. Oh, what Pappy's lit up for then. If that Qatar 350 is going to intersect, as in, I know he's at the intersect point now, or the entry point, but I don't know whether he's intersecting to depart or to cross the active. How many we got, GP? Okay, well, we're gonna throw some memberships out there, folks. For the love of aviation, get some people in there joining us in Anchorage and Rome next week. Don't forget. Nick Hulse. That's good news, Nick. John Brim the Delta after the Emirates. Gotcha, mate. 330, 200. That's it, mate. All right, Steve. Right, John. Well, Wendy, until that time, make sure you keep watching and allow gifting on your channel. And also, good luck with the upcoming interviews. I'm sure you're worth it. Heading camp BA 350 out to Tokyo is making its way out for departure. Hopefully it's just from that single location. Wow, look at that rudder input, man. Just planning for that thing to kick right in it. Or left. No, right. Left input, right movement. Ken! He was parked right next to us in Honolulu. Oh, I should have given you a sticker, mate. Wow, that's quite a low departure for Emirates, or a long departure. Mind you, they are losing about 100 foot, aren't they? On the runway length, so they're going to go a little bit longer today. In the middle of the night, the middle of the middle of the middle of Michael White, with his putty tat, has gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you, Michael. Nick Ray Rain 52 at Anchorage right now. Lots of 747s about to land. Well, you can. That's basically that's the same. You'd be saying that all day long. Lots of 747s about to land and take off. Oh, it's the middle of the night. It's the middle of the night in Anchorage. Yeah, you can hear them all night, man. When you're in your hotel room, hear the rumble, the distant rumble. Thomas would love to go to Toronto. Oh, yeah. Did you do the funky, Jilly? Did you do the funky yet? Yeah. Qatar is going out. Interesting route. No, it's not. Sorry. Wow, look how quick, look how efficient that is. It's blue. It's blue. It's blue. Let's see if it's just so difficult when you're not trailing. Oh, such a shame. Minneapolis. Got another Delta 332 coming out, isn't it? Turn left heading 230, climb, maintain 3,000 feet. Rooney. Heading Campbell Virgin 351,000 bound for Orlando. Obviously on the push by the sounds of it. Interesting that there's it's not often that you don't see any Emirates 380s at gate. And there it is. No, that's a 330 CEO. How many did somebody answer me earlier on about how many, there's the 350, how many A330 CEOs Virgin are still operating? Simon Slocum finally managed to get the chap back. Here now, the engines are so clean these days. I remember watching Heathrow when there'd be black exhaust trails. Well, go and have a look here now at the video that our most recent uploaded video from Honolulu, which shows something that you very rarely see these days, it has to be said, unless you're sort of like unless you're at a B-52 bomber base, where you'll obviously see stuff like that pouring out the engines, but certainly not from a commercial airliner point of view. It's how sleek that the designs are on that jet, man. Aerodynamicism. Aaron Thomas under the 09 outbound departure flight path. Peter Room, the United smoker, was epic. It's just epic in one way, but sort of like really surprising in another. I think, again, I would love to speak to somebody who really knows their stuff about my thought process behind it, being that it was that it's something to do with the sea air. You know, well, not so much the sea air, but the fact that they're so near to the shoreline that water is literally the engines, because remember they ingest like 5 tons of air per second, these big engines, and as a result of that, they'd be just ingesting everything around them. And if you're close to a shoreline and you've got water blowing in off of the shore, would the engines maybe smoke up as a result of that? Susan Gerard has gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you, Susan. Oh, Craig Evans, Virgin Atlantic, currently fly 10 333s and 5 330 Neos. Okay, so 10 333s, so there's 10 left. They've got 7 new Neos coming, which will go to replace those aircraft. So they will have a shortage of 3 jets. What are they going to replace those with, I wonder? And like I said, watch this space, because based on what British Airways have just done, because of the sort of like issues with the on-wing time of the Trent 1000, I think they might go for a 787, but powered by Gen X. So I'm going to show you on this Air Canada Dreamliner that's just about to come out. I'm going to show you, I mean, the undercarriage systems, the main landing. See, look at, they're quite smoky, the old XWBs, aren't they? Look at that, man. So yeah, Boeing, well, the FAA have just issued a directive to Boeing to for a certain, well, they're saying all 787 Dreamliners need to have a maintenance check on a specific structural part of the main landing gear, which is called the drag linkage, something like that. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute when we're looking at this Dreamliner, Air Canada Dreamliner. 787-800 in the new livery. Can't think I've ever seen that, or I'm just haven't been paying attention. But normally it's a 9, isn't it? So that drag linkage is, see the one at an angle, the angulated linkage there. Part of that linkage is known as the drag linkage, and that, oh, I've got to start up. Oh, I thought it might be a hot break for a minute there. Wow. Wind on that, so all the Federal Aviation Authority are advising Boeing and airlines. Obviously Boeing will advise the airlines. A notification will go out to all of the 787 operators for them to check, because apparently they use a specific type of system of checking the linkage for hairline cracks and stuff like that. It basically is a linkage which keeps the wheels in track, and if it failed, obviously it would mean a runway excursion, basically. But apparently when I was at I remember when I was at General Electric, and they were doing a specific type of using high vis paints, glow in the dark type stuff that they use under ultraviolet lighting. Wow, how out of sync was that, man? I thought that right gear wasn't going to close then. That's insane. Oh, is he coming out? Is he coming out? He is, isn't he? Look at it, look. It's articulated. Obviously, the main gear strut is operates on a hinge system, not a linkage system, but obviously everything attached to it is articulated linkages and springs, believe it or not. Yes, there are giant springs, ladies and gentlemen. What's that? Oh yeah, but we haven't got one yet, have we? So we can't... Oh, okay. So there you go, folks. We've got a... let me... Can you put one up? Oh yeah, no. No, that needs editing, mate. No. It needs it needs some kind of... in fact, it's completely wrong, mate. It needs to just be... Yeah, just delete that one. Pico 7 did this 330 rocking the wings. Well, there were definitely seems to be a little bit of winds at sort of like 100 feet, 200 feet, something like that. Oh, listen to the 7.6. Ken Schmidt. Ken, tuning in from Hawaii. Good day to you, Ken. All the best, my friend. Past his bedtime, yeah? It was about 9:40, 10 to 10 when we started, wasn't it? It's all about the close-ups today. Yeah, I think it should be individual lettering in white with a black okay, yeah. Okay. Mark Bloodworth, good morning to you. Lovely day for watching aviation. Yeah. J-Mac, the old 767, yeah, lining up behind the Virgin through Philly. "40 years these guys have been in existence." It's impressive. That is so annoying when that happens, mate. You know, you check the power on it and it's 100% before you go live, and then it's completely died. Even a should be back now. On that. Sorry, folks. It's Sunday. We can't rant on a Sunday. I'm not allowed to rant on this. No, me. I need to stay calm and collected. Wow, look at all the different panels on those engines, man. Look at that. Hey, John. Hey, Steve. How you doing? Yeah, not bad. I saw you the other day in the car wash. Yeah, just getting the car done. Costs too much for me. Well, I don't know. I mean, you gotta be earning enough to get your car washed, haven't you? Oh well, see you later. Okay. Three American jets lined up then. If that 777-200 was actually over-engineered in terms of it having all variants having that big undercarriage, but then again, why not? What shit. Just intense heat. Watch the engine and it spools up, see if we get a vortex generated by the intakes. Bottom of the intakes. Watch the bottom of the intakes. He's winding it up. Here we go. There's a lot of inertia there in there to get that thing moving, but once she's moving, man. Now you're talking about inertia. Now you're talking about... Oh, mate. Getting a bit of floofage. Oh, that's the moon. Yeah, we're getting floofage. Keep an eye on that. So we're going for, we're looking out for floof. It's quite cold out there. wow, it's like a flipping stream of B-17s going out. There's another one joining the party, man. Let's see if I can get some vortex over these wings. Needs to turn again. Wow. Are you trying that far? What's going on here? What's going on here? Wow, man, there's so much going on here, man. What's that? Why is that there? Mini slinger. Stand by. Just looking at that one. Long range. He's coming in, isn't he? Delta. Because that's the American that just went out. Wow. I think they punched it twice there. Yeah, that Etihad 380 is definitely coming out. What's going on? Picket lines. What's going on? Better? Send it on, oh mind you, there's no point in sending it. Okay. Ah, yeah. That's classic. Hold on, no, wait. That is classic. That's the one we like to see. Look, he's even got a smile on his face, look. Yeah, I think that might work. I think that might work. You can see that, you can read it, can't you? Actually read it. Classic Air India jet. Put that up against the new livery. I'm all for that all day long. It's going to be one of those, innit, where I don't think I'm ever going to have any kind of love affair with the new livery of Air India. I think it just it's too loud. Too many sort of like, it's gone completely opposite to what it used to be with this livery. Yeah. Looks like a very clean. Is he going to go left up over the top, over North London? Look at that beautiful aeroplane. Ooh, rush of warm air from the jets. Aaron Thomas, that was Delta from Salt Lake City. That Delta jet that we saw. Thank you, mate. Somebody asking, is Captain Chris flying today? Don't know. Well, we've overcome that, haven't we? Yeah, why? Oh, did he? Oh, did he? Ah. Because we're behind them. Aaron Thomas VS47, this A330. Trent, 7,000. Cheryl Howard preferring the Airbus. Wow, I don't have any preference, to be perfectly honest with you. I like the bruteness of a 777. I like the still classic look of the 737. 320neo is quite a good looking airplane, isn't it? None of the CEOs are really, but apart from the little 318s, of course. But you know, the Airbus wing is completely different than the Boeing wing, of course. You know, in so many different ways. I mean, the 787 wing is completely set aside from anything else, even the Boeing. Whoa!
What's that all about then? Obviously something's still on the runway, I'm guessing. Yeah, interesting. Anything on the runway, folks? Looked beautiful, didn't it? Looked absolutely beautiful. No? Okay. Unstable approach? Yeah. Way to Rome! I need to feed that lead. TAP possibly late runway exit. BA 380 bound for San Francisco is alive. It's alive! Squadron in the process of booking a flight to New York. We've got to get on there. We've got to get on it, haven't we, Jilly, with blah blah, Anchorage. No. The Anchorage will take preference over that, mate. No. Wow, early turn for that jet, man. Early turn. That's a very early turn. So small you can't see it. Now these are the Pratt & Whitney engines. GP 72, GP 7200s, I think, is the. I think there's obviously a longer name to it, but these are. And the way I can tell is because they've got the green inner lining in the engines, which you can see there. Can you see it? I can see it. I don't know if it's picking that up. But it's a way to establish whether it's because even though the Rolls-Royce engine does have an acoustic lining, in fact, the acoustic lining is forward of that sleeve. That sleeve is actually the composite Kevlar lining, which is oh hello, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that, GP. He's been here to race something in some series or something. It's, wow, yeah. He's just got his name on the side. Yes, US. I wonder if it was in some kind of a race series or something. Cool. Mark T74. Alan Shadbolt. Kevin Miller.
Radical. Rad. Sort of like brought that. I brought that. The word rad into the community when I was doing my magazine. Radical, man. I used to use it quite a lot in the mag, and it kind of stuck with a lot of people. Rad. I was a lot younger then, obviously, you know. Wouldn't say it now, would you? Oh, that's radical, man. Raptorex, radical racer. Did that say radical on the side of it, or is it radical? Is that the type of racer it is, or something? I don't know. Les, good morning to you. Oh, it is a radical, I believe. Alan Shadbolt. 2 sausage dogs and a basset hounds. Radical as a maker of road and race cars, Tony's saying. Okay, there we go. Radical, man. Nirvana. The pilot does Eva Nirvana, sorry. Eva. If the pilot does something ATC doesn't like or tell them to do, and they're given a number to call, are they in trouble? Well, I'm trying to think of a scenario. Trying to think of a scenario there, you know. If a pilot does something, what's he going to do? It won't be more the company that gets informed, isn't it? Like if this Etihad jet was to do a massive wing wave right now, air traffic control would be right on their case, because they're very, very strict at London Heathrow, with like flashing lights and wing waves and stuff like that. We kind of got away with it, didn't we, with the 747 departure with Zane Dunning. I think ATC turned a blind eye to it, but because there were no passengers on board. But in a case like this, then obviously I think what would happen would be that the air traffic control would probably speak to the company and report them to say, you know, going against there it is. Wow, look at that. From one Etihad at probably 100 feet to another Etihad. Oh, it's Emirates, is it? Okay. Oh, Emirates to Dubai. I'm on my maximum range of the, wow, that's nuts, isn't it? Wow. I don't quite understand it. Is that what if a number to call? Okay. I've got no idea, man. I've got no. It's a little bit. Okay. What not following ATC requests? What, not following ATC requests? Is that what you're saying? Like. So in other words, he says turn left heading 230, and he turns right heading 180, or something like that. get that. Don't know what it's going to look like. Ghost Ship tonight on CBS. Where it goes, it just circumnavigates around the Earth. Nobody knows what it is. Tonight on CBS, special report. Ghost Ship. Two sausages. Gem C is a brand new member. Welcome, Gem. Lovely to see you here. Hope you're well. Hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday or have enjoyed their Sunday. Of course, all our good friends down in the Far East and Australasias and New Zealand and all those long-range places. Yeah, Australasia. Junk Jim. Oh, Jimbo. Welcome, mate. He's got his day off. So yeah, very, very unfortunate circumstances yesterday with that ATR incident. Really, really, really unfortunate. I mean, wow, what a horrible, horrible thing that happened. And of course, at the moment, we cannot speculate on what's happened, but what is quite clear is that the aircraft stalled. And there was talk about the pilots asking to change their course or altitude due to icing. It's not so much the props that get iced up, I don't think, anyway, because obviously, you know, they have heaters on the boots on the leading edge of the wing, which is what those big black things are on the leading edge of the wing of the ATR. They're expandable and heated boots which break any ice off, but it may be that the aircraft went through some very severe ice clouds, which were obviously potentially more severe than you would want. So therefore, it just obviously the aircraft stalled for whatever reason. But most definitely, I'm imagining that you know, if it had been an engine failure, a single engine failure, they would have been fine. You could hear that the engines were, or one or more of the engines were running as it was descending. But anyway, what is very unfortunate, what must not be speculated on is the crew, the flight crew, and their you know, flying hours and so on and so forth. It's you know, until we know, let's not speculate. Aaron Thomas, that ATR headed to the Isle of Man. Very efficient, versatile aircraft. But you know, put any aircraft in under conditions that it doesn't like. There's a maximum envelope that any aircraft can fly through in, or conditions. Where's your Q8? 777. That was a good call, whoever called me on that one, thank you. Diane, thank you. Aaron Flood is a returning member. Welcome back, Aaron. Away with Annie was supposed to be gliding today. tow plane has been grounded.
What's that, cheapie? What's that? Yeah. No, it wouldn't be, man. It would be a light aircraft. No, it's completely irrelevant. Nothing to do with it. It didn't say because of this. It said because of, and then it didn't make sense at the end. It didn't say this, did it? Oh, it said due to this. A tow plane, an ATR tow plane, towing a glider. It'll rip the flipping front end off of it, wouldn't it? Tow planes for a glider's a tiny little, you know, anyway, whatever. Yeah. I'd be very surprised if it is an ATR. So where's that on? Is that email? Oh, on Twitter, somebody, Ian, mentioning about the acoustic lining, or the lining, the inner lining of the engine cowls. Very sophisticated, both for acoustic, but also the Kevlar strip that's behind it is to absorb any particles or engine parts, or and also it's heated as well, so as to minimise the to stop any build-up of ice within the engine intakes. Away with Annie. I think you'll find Away with Annie. I don't know if I thought that she'd maybe been there before and she knew, but obviously, you know. Oh, okay. You want to throw a question back then? Wow, so your tow plane is an ATR, or are they saying that they've got another one back? Oh, I don't know. Superfly, yes. An ATR towing a glider. It doesn't happen. It would rip the nose off. And not only that, but your the wake behind the ATR with a glider, the glider tow line would have to be about a mile long. It just doesn't make any sense at all. I think they might be. Why would a gliding school say that due to the ATR, I honestly don't think it's, obviously, you know, ATRs continue to fly. I honestly don't think it was anything to do with the aircraft in terms of the you know, mechanical issue. I think it was more a case of flying in very, very extreme conditions.
Why are the colours gone off members in live chat? Very annoying answer.
Why have the colours gone off? Well, what is it? What do you mean the colour's gone off? Yes.
As they are on my phone.
Oh. Oh, sorry, Anne. I've got absolutely no idea.
Oh, that must be a bug. That's got to be a bug, mate.
Yeah, that'll be a bug. Don't, you know, I mean, obviously for the day. Sorry about that. See, 787-9 is previous one was a 787-8. Melanie, yes, little tiny. They use very small little aeroplanes, don't they? Even smaller than Cessna 1 whatevers.
Well, I just googled. What planes are used to tow gliders? Yeah, they're all very like Aero L60, Aero Pro, Eurofix, WT9,
Dynamic. Nothing of any kind of aircraft that I've ever heard of.
Champion Decathlon, ACBA.
What?
Okay, so you could use a Cessna 170, but
In certain conditions, only in certain conditions. Something even that big is going to be too powerful. So an ATR, definitely not. You might want to ring them up and say, I've just been on a live YouTube channel, and they're asking what is the relationship between the cancellation and the ATR incident, and see what they say. Oh. Oh, due to an incident, probably. Okay, so there was obviously an incident there. My apologies, Anne. That's okay. So they obviously the full information package didn't come across there, did it? Okay, well, fair enough. They got two tow planes. One of them has been grounded due to an incident. Obviously, both aircraft are of the same type. Therefore, they have to ground both of the airplanes. Maybe just a technical issue that they need to straighten. Oh dear. Okay. Where was that? Dunstable Downs. Glider pilot lost his life when the tow line detached, obviously too early, I would imagine. Wow. Yeah. May actually be another incident at another airfield, but they use the same aircraft, and therefore, as a result of that, they have put out an advisory that all aircraft be grounded until the hitch mechanism or the link mechanism.
wonder. Just because of the fact, Julie, that they're going up quite late because of this runway entry point being closed. I'm just wondering. Yeah. No. Well, yeah, potentially, yes, actually. That might, yeah, one of the two. Okay, folks, got a, having a think about this and wondering whether it might be worth relocating to either the paddock for head-on departures, head-on / overhead. And I'm saying that because they seem to be running a lot longer because of this, because of all aircraft are basically going out intersects. Okay, it's only 100 yards, but that 100 yards can make a lot of difference in an aircraft's takeoff roll. They will have had to have made adjustments on the flight management computer. No road trip, Avro, because obviously it's I'm in a location here where I just could not do it. No, we couldn't do it. Not really. No, we couldn't. USM 67 flight to east. So yeah, it's an option. Let's have a little look and see what we got. Kev Miller likes the idea of Hilton Garden Inn. Yeah, like I say, got a couple of options really. Alan's deep bath. Lovely smell of kerosene just wafted up my nostrils. Ranking Extreme. Steph's saying they even seem to be coming over a little lower over my back garden. Blair Witch style road trip. Okay. Star Alliance. Oh. They just come in. They just come in. If they just come in, or are they coming out? So they might be coming out. Going to park down at T3. He's coming out. So who fancies a little bit of head-on departures? We could. Yeah, no, I can't. Tell you what we could do, Jilly, because I'd obviously, if we were doing the paddock, I'd need to go back to base and put the roof up. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, so there would have to be a breakdown, but we could go live from. Oh. Okay, United 879, non-member, but if we've got her dad's on board, is it Daddy? And we've got two people on board. What the United jet or on a United jet? Okay, well we'll hang for that. We've got a lot of time. We obviously 09 depart. Okay. Yeah. No. We're not doing anything yet, mate. Not for another 20 minutes or so. And of course, don't forget that
09s just continue all day in the same operations, folks. So it's not like we have to rush down there to make sure we get the 3 o'clock switch over or anything like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. I wonder if we could try the GoPro. Yeah, you're right, V50 Jam. HGI roof would be easier, but I think it's a long time since we've done head-on departures. So Nicola's, what's the relationship with Nicola? Okay. Nicola's. Okay. And who's daddy? Who wants to watch their daddy take off? I'm a bit confused here. Oh, okay. So Nicola's saying that the kids are there wanting to see daddy take off. Okay, any chance that Daddy might be sitting on the right-hand side in a window seat? Or is he possibly even flying the aircraft? I don't know, but... So we'll definitely wait. Don't worry, Nicola. Oh, I will, mate, I will. But like I say, it's been a long time since we've done head-on departures at paddock. Steve Stevens. Oh, okay. See if we can change the seat. I'm guessing that they're on board. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, look at that wheel scrubbing, man. In a rumpety-dumpety farmer's truck. A lot to Dreamliner. Yeah. A special livery on her as well. So we've got what, the husband's name? Dominic is the husband of Nicola, and the kids are watching. Gonna watch Daddy fly off. And the other, and somebody else is on another aircraft or something, Jilly? Did you say? Oh, okay. It's an Independence livery on this lot jet, Polish jet. Oh, nice. Oh, what a smell.
I'm pretty sure we probably have seen this jet before, but I know we've seen the Max, but have we seen the 787? Sitting in the morning sun. It's just turned to mush. Oh, no. Okay, we'll have it. Ugh. Oh, that's horrible. Oh. Nigel Armstrong sneaked in 5 channel memberships. Thank you, Nigel. So, Thomas, ASL 747 now over Reading, super from south near Weybridge. Okay. He's heading directly east. What's that? What's that doing? Is it Air India or something? Is he in the hole, or he just come out of the hole and he's it's quite high for it, isn't it?
No, it's 777. North of the field is come out of Bovingdon, right? Oh yeah, that's it. That is what we did. Yeah, so he'll make a. Wow, that's still quite. He's still at quite an altitude there, isn't he? Or she, or they, or it, or them. So she's only 5,000 feet then. Like I just said, Julie, we have seen the Polish independence livery many times, but we've seen the Max. But have we ever seen the Dreamliner here at Heathrow? Anxious traveller. What's the operating temperature for an engine? Well, are you talking about what's the maximum temperature it can get to before it sort of like has issues, or are you talking about the heat, the operating local temperature, as in, you know, if it was in the Mexican desert or places like Dubai or Australia or anywhere that has a very particularly hot climate? That's why. That's why they call it the blues. No, but that's why they do. They have to test the aircraft to all extremities when certifying an aircraft, and that's currently what the 777-9 is going through. But yeah, I mean, it depends on whether you're asking, you know, how hot does the engine get, as in the combustor. Obviously, it gets very hot. It's explosive. It's much like a car engine, where the spark plug, the explosion of the spark plug at the top of the stroke of the piston. This is different, where it's a chamber, where it's actually a chamber that's fitted with igniters and injectors, which inject fuel into the high pressure air, which creates the thrust, like a rocket in a way. So it's those temperatures maybe that you're looking for in terms of numbers, or it's what temperatures they can operate at. Yeah, northern Scotland, northern. Yeah, but those thunderstorm warnings are for Scotland. For well, no, it's not breaking news. It was on this morning on the bleeding weather forecast. I saw it. Some pretty horrendous. Well, you know, that's not something that I've ever really researched in terms of the operating temperature of a jet engine. But I'd imagine it's very hot inside the combustor. Obviously, you have hot exhaust, which at full thrust would be, you know, pretty gnarly. But Okay, so inside the typical commercial jet engine, the fuel burns in the combustion chamber, like I said, up to 2,000 degrees Celsius. Well, there you go. That's pretty damn hot, isn't it? I'm gonna, even though we love this Finnair jet, I want to get a lovely shot of this jet because I think that might be a good thumbnail, GP. Potentially. Looks good on the Dreamliner, doesn't it? So there you go, folks. So they have to use advanced cooling techniques because normally around about 1300 degrees Celsius would be the melting point for a lot of these, even these exotic materials, but there. Obviously, about the trucks and stuff. So they're not on that Star Alliance United jet, are they? That 777. It's just coming out now. There's a possible one as well, Jimmy. There's a possible one. As you can see the whole aircraft there. Eve Hosgood, stunning that jet is. We're talking in Yoda style. Stunning that jet is. Would look good as a model. Well, I'm pretty sure, Eve, that if you looked on ARD's website, you will probably find either that or the Dreamliner available from Aviation Retail Direct. Maybe we'll go and see if we can find it, Jimmy, next week. That's our little plan, our little oh, I don't know, something. Challenge. I don't want anyone telling me where it is as well in the shop. I want to do it. I want to find it myself. Yes. Maybe they haven't got it. This isn't the Star Alliance. It's not. They're not on the Star Alliance jet, are they, Jimmy? Oh, he is. Okay. So this is the kids watching this then. It's 777-200 as well. Oh, is that what somebody just said? They're 2 and 3 years old or something like that. The youngsters. Wave at Daddy. Wave at Daddy. You've got a big smiley face on the front, look. Plane smiling. Very happy plane.
Ah, Rowan's waving at the telly. I tell you what, I did see which is like talk sports and all that sort of thing, like the Olympics and whatever. Can you imagine the amount of kittens and cats that have had fun with all those people running around a racetrack? There's all things moving around on the screen and other stuff. Yeah. There he goes. Have a lovely flight, Daddy. Give him another wave. Bye. Have a good trip, mate. What's that? Benoit Boudet is apparently on that BA 319. Oh, listen to that lovely old 764, man. See, look how the undercarriage doors are not flush when they're when the nose gear is extended. That is apparently, we've got Benoit Boudet on that plane there, folks. Dean, aviation, retail, direct.com. Wow, that Bovingdon holds busy, isn't it, mate? Flipping heck. Well, I guess it is probably one of the last holds before 09s. Superb, 20 degrees in Sydney tomorrow. Sue's still here. She was one of the first to join us this morning. Chris, thank you so much for catching that departure. Chris, an absolute pleasure. Nicola, can you be back on the 18th so we can catch him landing? Cheeky man. We don't know. What date's the 18th? Oh, okay. Well, I don't see any reason why not. If it works within the show, so it's a week today, isn't it? That's Sunday, isn't it? Nicola, send us an email, contact@bigjet.tv, and send us all the details when he's flying in, flight number, all that sort of malarkey, and we'll try and get him landing. How about that? We've got a bit of is that Benoit? Boudet or Benoit or Howard, we've got Dominic's flight to number 9. Without even trying now. Nothing like the sound of a set of Pratt & Whitneys lining up and waiting. Look at the pitch on that thing, folks. Drag racer. Raked wingtip. Oh, look at that shot there.
Thumbnail GP. That's all. Option. We've got Darth Vader in the house. Moaning about the heat haze. What do you expect, mate? It's a bleeding airport with a very hot runway. You flipping idiot. Wherever you go, you're going to get heat haze at a long range, aren't you? Into, out of, whatever. When it gets long range, when it's close like this, we get it. It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, you know. Sorry, mate. Well, you know, just go and watch something else then. Go and watch the 10,000 metre final or something. Or I think there's a bloke painting the wall down the road from you. No heat haze on that side. You know. Go to all this trouble, get up stupid o'clock in the morning, and all people do is, you know, well, not all of them, but, you know, you get moaning minis there. Wow, look at those XWBs, man. Smoky, aren't they? God, blimey. It doesn't take a lot to flipping annoy him, does it? Eh? I find with the amount of water that you're using on my hair, I'm quite disappointed with my haircut. I find that with the amount of tomato that's in my soup, I'm disappointed in this tomato soup. It's tomato! Yes, far too much tomato in my tomato soup. To another then. Maybe the asparagus would prefer, sir. Maybe sir would prefer to go and do something else. Oh, man. It's all banter, by the way, folks. So take it to heart. Good job we didn't watch flipping Honolulu, innit? I find your lack of streaming from places where there's heat haze very disappointing. Okay. We do try. How's that then, mate? Is that alright? No heat haze there. Oh, sorry. Mate, can you turn your engines off? Excuse me. Can you turn your... We've got someone here who doesn't want his end yet. Yeah, just turn them off, will ya? Penny Haskins, that's Iberia, Penny. Yeah, but even in the middle of the winter you sometimes get heat haze because that runway gets hot, man. It's a tarmac track. You wouldn't be able to walk across that with your bare feet, I can tell you. selling my car. Okay, right, well, what's the plan, Stan? What are we going to do? Thank you, Ada. Woody 56, just wondering what source of aviation website do you visit for your aviation review news? Woody, that's brilliant that you say any reliable sources would be good. Yes, Woody, please don't go and listen to all the idiots out there that just put stuff up. YouTube is not a source for news, okay? It's not a source for news unless there's some kind of a news channel on there, which, you know, there isn't. It's just stuff that's sort of like, well, Sky News, yeah, but I'm talking about aviation. But anyway, there is no sort of like, you know, Simple Flying, okay, is one of them. Simple Flying, add that to your bookmarks on your device, because yeah, Air Current is a good one. But the other one is oh blimey, there's two basically that I rely on. Nah, yeah, but no, John has got some very personal opinions. He writes articles. John Ostrower is an article writer. Simple Flying is your daily news rundown on what's happening. So Simple Flying, and what's the other one? Oh, mate. You see. Some people just don't know, do they? It's current news is what you're looking for, like, you know, the daily aviation news, not sort of like an article on something, you know. I mean, obviously you can watch it, but it's just if you're looking for a daily rundown when you wake up in the morning, you put your coffee on, you go and sit down just for a little rest, because let's face it, you've been up for 10 minutes. It's Ben Brown should do his own news update, mate. Flight Global, that's it, Flight Global. That's another great source of news, folks. Flight Global, Simple Flying are your two main. Av Herald is more about incidents and accidents, I think. Is that right? Yeah, DJ's Aviation is not a daily news source. DJ's Aviation is a sort of like he's sort of like, you know, takes a specific subject, makes a big thing of it, and then and that's it. You know, I don't know. Brian Stewart, Aviation Herald, the Av Herald, yes indeed. Incidents and accidents. Right, folks, so who fancies, I know that bloke who was moaning about the heat haze, he won't be in on this, but how do you fancy a trip to the other end of the runway, folks, for head-on departures, which, he's got a new set of rims, look. Head-on departures, straight at us from the paddock. It would mean me going back and making a few changes to the van. Chili's obviously got to come and pick me up, so it would mean a gap of probably an hour or so, I would imagine. Trixie 270, is there a holding area over Surrey? Yes, there is. Biggin, the Biggin hold. Bovingdon, Lambourne, Ockham, which is south west, and Biggin. Biggin is the southeastern holding section or segment. There's a Pratt & Whitney's on this 200, isn't it? It's another aircraft. Look at this is the basically the 767. Sorry, 767-400 equivalent that Airbus created. A very raked, sort of like drag racer profile to it, much like the 767-400. Look at the back set of windows. They literally go upwards. That was a putting green, it would be an uphill putt. Right, I think that's what we're going to do then, folks. Yeah, if you've got things to do, then you can go off and do it. We'll come back for another part. Do a couple of hours on the paddock or something. See, now that wing will flex. Look at that. Look, 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 look. As it rotates, watch the far end of the wing. See, they're long, aren't they? Look how long they are, man. Wow, yeah, they're going long, man. Okay, GP. Okay, GP! Let's, shall we go with a location change? And what I'll probably do, folks, is go live when I'll go live when I'm leaving for the paddock. Should we do that? So don't go anywhere. Well, obviously go somewhere. Do whatever you have to do. You know, you don't have to stand still. We will obviously. I need to break this stuff down. Walk over that way for a good 5 minutes or so. Ginny's got to come and pick me up. Got to go back to base, set the roof up on the van, which only takes 5 minutes, and then head over to the paddock. All of that is probably going to take the best part of an hour. So we will see you at the other location in about, well, I'll probably go live from the van. So we'll see how that works. I'm going to try that GoPro GP, see if that works. So we'll see you in a little bit. And yeah, come back, because you'll like this, you'll enjoy it. Straight at you, departures, and hopefully they'll be low as well. See you in a bit, cheers. Yeah, set up for one, and if we're early, we're early. Yeah, boy!